ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking back hits. Subscribe.
Let's play like that.
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Star Wars action figure review. This is not an action figure review. This is a Star Wars Black Series unboxing video. If you're trying to get your Star Wars Black Series figures, you can do so at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So yeah, I've just had a lot of Star Wars Black Series figures sitting around that I've been intending to review, and they've just piled up to be so much that I have not just been able to review them. There's just not enough time. So I'm doing an unboxing video. I'm going to unbox these off screen, but I'm going to just do a video just briefly going over these figures, and I'm just going to do it all in one video over here. I have a lot of stuff. As you can see, I have the Vintage Collection Jawas. I wanted to get at least two, and then I found one over at retail. And then you can see Rose right over there. I have DJ. I have some Porgs. I have Jaina Solo. I have the new Rey figure from the Island Journey. Range Trooper, which is the only figure I have right now from the Solo movie because I wanted to have more than one. So I do have a 3-pack of the Han Solo and Lando and the Range Trooper. So I'll have two of those eventually. I have the Death Star Trooper and I have the Death Squad Commander. And so you can see how the vintage collection packaging from Marvel looks next to Star Wars right over here. You know, you can see that they're about the same height. You know, I have the Wolverine right over there. I want to show that off. Thanks to Abby for sending out this Disney Store Rey figure, so I'll be opening her up. You can see I have General Leia Organa from Episode 8. Then we have Maz, Captain Poe Dameron, Stormtrooper Executioner. Thank you so much for finding that for me, Chew. Then we have Finn in his First Order disguise. And then lastly, we have the Sand Trooper with the Dewback right there in the very back. That big packaging right over there. So I am very excited to open that one. Oh, you can see the Sand Trooper right there. So he has new interesting paint apps. So yeah, I'm very excited to check these out. Finally, I get to open all these figures. So let's get to it and crack these things open. And here are all the figures out of the packaging. And wow, I'm actually impressed with some of them that I didn't expect to be very impressed with. And then there's some that disappoint me. I'm going to start with the figures that disappoint me, and then we'll move on from there. I don't have a very strict ranking for all of these, but yeah, there's obviously some that I like more than others. So let's go ahead and start with the ones that I think are most disappointing, and I'm going to give it to the Porgs, because I think these things shouldn't have cost $8. I just don't see how $8, I don't know, I think like $4 on these tiny little guys or something. They're just so small. We do get articulation on this one right here, so you can move the arms outward and you could rotate, but that's about it. I mean, they look pretty cute, right? I think they did a fairly good job. And I'm not going to go through the articulation on all of these figures. I may, mention some highlights and stuff like that. So at least the paint apps on these are pretty good. You get some nice brown mixed in there with the black. Same thing on this little one right here. So they look cute, but I don't know. For some reason, I feel like, $4 would be appropriate. I mean, for the height of these things, they're so tiny. They're only like, I want to say like not even a whole inch tall. Yeah, about an inch tall. So yeah, pretty tiny. The next one that I wasn't really looking forward to at all was Maz. I'm just not the biggest fan of this character, but this figure actually has impressed me in some ways that I didn't expect. She comes with the little chest right here that came with the Anakin Skywalker lightsaber, which is a pretty good looking lightsaber. I think we've seen this plenty of times before. So not bad. You can go ahead and store it in this chest right here, and this is when Rey finds this in Force Awakens. The chest looks really good, actually. I like the wood grain, the gunmetal right there. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a real hinge, so, as I try to go ahead and close this, which you can do, you can see that you're going to start stripping the plastic right there. So, yeah, I see it getting a little worn right there on those faux hinges. But looking at the Maz figure itself, it looks pretty good, actually. I like how she has articulation for these goggles that can go over her eyes. I don't know why she looks so droopy and sleepy. Her eyes are, I don't know, she looked a little bit more aware and everything from both movies, so it looks just better to have those goggles right on there. There's the back of the head. I do like the paint that we're seeing right here as far as the gold goes, so there's some nice details throughout on this. Nice gun right there, nice blaster. She has her bling right over here, and I really like the color of her skin. It has this nice shiny copper tone to it, so that looks really good. I do like that. Nice paint detail in there. The articulation on these are all, you know, more or less the same. They all have ankle pivot and stuff. Like I said, I'm not going to get through all the articulation on these. And then, I guess, like, some of the more disappointing ones are the Finn and Poe Dameron figures, you know? I mean, Finn in disguise over here. It's not a bad-looking figure. I like that you can remove his hat. I don't like that I have this blemish right over here. That does bother me some. So, you know, not a bad-looking Finn. You know, he's got his first order disguise thing going on right here. So I just don't have a whole lot to say when it comes to this one, you know, and he has his, the traitor stick right there. So that's pretty nifty. And then looking at Poe Dameron, you know, not a whole lot going on over here either. You know, these two are probably like the lamest of the group, I think, aside from the Porgs and the Maz figure. You know, so I like Poe Dameron and I like Finn. Yeah, I like both of those characters a lot. It's just that I don't really need these two characters, and I don't know. My favorite versions of them is when they're, you know, when they buddy up and they, you know, they fight together in the TIE Fighter and stuff. And then next is Rose. I mean, come on, not that excited about the Rose figure, man. Sorry. I thought Rose was okay in the movie and stuff, but yeah, I think that her jumpsuit was a little darker. One thing I really like about the Rose, though, is this blaster. Holy crap, that looks awesome, right? I love that wash. That is a beauty. That's one of my favorite blasters out of all of these figures I just opened. So, yeah, I really like that. That looks fantastic. Very pleased with that. I actually like this blaster more than I like the Rose figure. I mean, she's okay. It's Rose, you know. It's Rose. And then we have Executioner. Thanks to Chew for finding this for me out in the wild. It looks pretty good, you know. I'm not too bummed out about the Executioner figure. I actually kind of like it. It's not, you know, a whole lot of new going on, so it's not at the top of my list of the figures that I just opened. But I do like this whole effect right here that we see. That looks great. That's pretty awesome. So I am pleased with that. There's the back of the figure right there. I do like having the black shoulder pads too. For some reason that looks really cool to me, along with the strip. I'm going to do some comparisons in a little bit too, so yeah, stay tuned for that part in the video. And then we have, go with the DJ next. I like the DJ figure. This actually impressed me. The hat and his trench coat and everything has a lot more details than I expected. They're using the face print technology that Marvel's been using. So the Marvel people at Hasbro have been using that too. And you see it right here with this DJ. It looks like Benicio del Toro to me. I like it, you know, not too bad. The jacket looks really good. I like the gold that we're seeing throughout. Nice wash right here. Looks pretty awesome. Blaster looks pretty good too. Nice gunmetal gray for that blaster. So that's pretty sweet. And then he does have another blaster right here in his pocket. You know, I'm not gonna, let's see if I can take that out right there. I did try to get all the weapons stored on each of the figures so I wouldn't lose pieces. Alright, finally got that out of there. But yeah, this looks pretty cool. I do like that. The weapon storage is actually really good on this. You know, it has this little tab and everything so that it stays in place and stuff. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. You know, for the most part, I do like these figures. Even though I will complain about them and stuff. But yeah, nice wrinkles on the legs and everything. Boots look pretty good. So yeah, he looks good. So yeah, nice wrinkles right there on the back, the trench coat and everything too. Next, let's take a look at the Rey figure. I dig this Rey figure. This is officially now my favorite Rey figure. I really like it a lot. This one, I really think that they upped the face print tech. I mean, this is the next newest one that I have, also from The Last Jedi, and it just looks better to me. I think they did use that face print tech on this. It just has that more realistic look. So I am pleased with that. We have the soft goods right here. I believe there's a retail version that doesn't have the soft goods cape that comes with a base or something, or maybe in a Toys R Us exclusive, but you can see she has her fighting stick, her lightsaber, and then she has her blaster that Han gave her. And then she has her, you know, her floods and stuff. So yeah, very good looking Rey. I really like this Rey figure a lot. I haven't tried removing this. Oh, there it goes. Okay, boom. Easy. So yeah, I believe this figure comes with like a base or something like that if you want to get the version that doesn't have the trench coat. I'm not 100% sure about that. And then next, let's take a look at Princess Leia. Now, out of all of them, this is the one that I had to open first. I had to get her with my Old Man Han and Old Man Luke. So yeah, of course I love the Princess Leia figure. Very happy to have this. I don't think they used the face or the photo tech or anything like that on her. It looks pretty good regardless, though. I am pleased with the Princess Leia, and I'm going to show a comparison in a minute with the Old Man Han and Old Man Luke, so you could see all three of them side by side, even though we'll never see that in a Star Wars movie ever. Thanks, guys. Great choices. All right, and then next, let's take a look at the Jaina Solo. So I like that they're doing figures for these characters, or that aren't really in, that aren't necessarily canon anymore. Because back in the day, the expanded universe novels, they had Leia and Han had twins. I think it was Jason Solo and Jaina Solo, so she's the twin sister, and she's a master Jedi and everything, and you can see that she has her X-Wing pilot gear and stuff, and I really dig this a lot. Nice gunmetal gray right there for her belt. She has a nice blaster right here. Looks pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of Han's blaster a little bit. I don't know the story behind it. She may have inherited Han's blaster or something. I think Jason Solo turns to the dark side. And yeah, so she looks pretty good, a little cockeyed. So not the greatest, but not a bad looking piece. I do like it. She's a little tricky to stand. She has high heels and everything, but she does have the nice sexy legs, and I'm a big fan of that. So can't complain too much there. And then I like that she has a purple lightsaber too, so that's pretty nifty. And you could detach the blade. Come on, detach. Okay, I don't want to break it. I'm going to stop trying. I've broken my lightsaber blades before, but you can see that she has a hook right here, so you could have this loopy hanging around right there. And then we have the Death Squad Commanders. I can't. They're the Death Star Troopers. They changed the name of these, but one of them is the 40th anniversary packaged version, and the other one is the retail version. And here's what I'm really talking about as far as the photo tech and everything. This is the 40th anniversary version right here. Okay, that has a different name than this retail version right here. Can you see a difference between the two of them? I definitely can. Let's get these helmets off of here. They just detach very easily. Yeah, you can see that this retail version right here, I mean, they're both retail versions, I guess, but, the more recent regular packaged one, that looks a lot more realistic. And then here's the older version, the first 40th anniversary version right there. The hair is different. This has more of like a purple hue in there. So yeah, I like what they're doing. This looks a lot better. It looks like the same exact face sculpt, but it's just the way they applied the paint. You can see the improvement in there, and I really dig that a lot. I like both of these. I like their blasters, the blasters are the same. Everything else is the same. It's just the face paint is just a little bit different. Oh, and of course their names are slightly different, for everybody that wants to get specific. And then we have the Jawas right here, which I absolutely love. These Jawas are some of my favorite ones from the whole set of figures that I opened. I don't remember which one's the 40th anniversary and which one's not. They look the same to me, but I love the Jawas. I've always loved Jawas. You get this blaster. This looks like an EMP blaster, I think it was. I'm not 100% sure which one did exactly what, but he has two guns. I really like the gunmetal right there with the black mixed in there. That looks great. I love this fade right here at the bottom. I'm very surprised that they did not go with the soft goods for the Jawas. I really thought they were going to do that, but that's okay. I really like them a lot. Pretty good articulation in here. You can get their legs spread out a little bit so you can, change the height of them so that they're not all exactly the same height. They can look a little different, And for the most part, the yellow paint on the eyes came out pretty clean on all of them too. So I'm very pleased with the Jawas. I love these things. I'm probably going to get two more. I'm not 100% certain, but I might get two more of these. And then we have this Range Trooper, which is my only solo Star Wars story figure that I have at the moment. I love this figure. This is one of the ones that I actually like the most. I love the soft goods right over here around the neck. I'm definitely getting a second one of these when I get the Han and Lando 3-pack set. Well, it's not a 3-pack, but it's a 3-pack case. Good elbow articulation. I'm thinking about reviewing this figure all on its own. Let me know in the comment section below if you want to see that. But yeah, I might review this one individually. I really like it so much. It just looks so awesome. And then we have all the way back here this 12-inch Rey figure. Big thanks to Abby for sending this my way. And while she's not really photorealistic in her face sculpt, I really like this. This is actually a very good substitute for a Hot Toys figure. I mean, it's not, the same quality, of course, but man, it has a lot of really good articulation, and the accessories are really good. I like that you could put her backpack on here, get some nice details on the backpack and everything too. I think that's looking really nice. Get some canisters and everything. I like the soft goods that we see on this. This is not bad. Here's the beaten stick, and it just detaches right in the middle, so it shows up in two parts. You just have to put it together. Very easy to do. Nice reasonably good paint details throughout on it. There we go, got some better lighting on there. So yeah, I really appreciate the details on this. The lightsaber looks pretty good too. The blade, I don't know, seems a little on the thick side, but nice looking lightsaber. I haven't even tried detaching it right here. Nah, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. And then just looking at the rest of it, I mean, getting a closer look at her face, it doesn't really look like Daisy Ridley, but hey, you know, the hair looks really good. You know, she's got the little loopies in the back. There's a Force Awakens figure, and you can see she has more soft goods right there. And then she actually has toe articulation, which is awesome. And she does have ankle pivot, but it's on a ball joint, and there's a little sleeve that's supposed to go up right over there, so I gotta put that back together. But she does have ball joints there, so she does have ankle pivot, but yeah, these feet do want to pop off of me, so that can be very irritating. Yeah, I'm trying to tell people that you're cool. She also comes with interchangeable hands, which is also pretty nifty. And then lastly, we are looking at the Sand Trooper with the Dewback, and the Sand Trooper looks great. I love the paint apps that we're seeing on this, all kinds of new sand and everything. People want to call it caca, but you know, I'll call it sand. It looks like sand. It's not shart. It's not shart. Not shart at all. Nope, doesn't even look like shart one bit. Totally does, but anyway, I like it a lot, okay? I dig it. We've seen this body mold numerous times. Nothing really too new here. But yeah, the backpack right there, he has a big old long lance. And then he does come with the long blaster rifle right there. So that's pretty nifty. No real storage for this, but I like it. And the Dewback itself, oh my god. I mean, it just looks amazing. I'm so happy with this. This is sick. You do have to attach the saddle right here, which isn't too hard. We even get some nice paint detail right over here on these sacks on the side. That's really cool, man. I like the fur that you can see on the very top of the Dewback. Nice olive green color mixing into, you know, more reptilian green color. I like that a lot, even throughout on the tail right here on the very top. Not throughout the whole tail, though. Just on the very back of it. But yeah, I really like this Dewback. I love that you can open up his mouth, and he has a tongue that is articulated in there as well. So you can lift the tongue up, too. He has these big old chompers right here, these big flat teeth. I mean, the scales and everything on this are so realistic looking. I love the beady eyes right there too. It just looks so real. You can go ahead and move this around a little bit, you know, it's pliable enough. And he has some pretty good articulation, you know, even toe articulation right here. You can move these front arms outward some, ball joints right here at the elbow and hinges, you know. Good ankle pivot and a hinge right there. You can't move the hind legs outward at all, but the same good articulation where it'll move forward and back, and you get these knees right here, ankles hinge, toe articulation right there for that back spur. You get articulation, and you also get rotation right here, and on the tail it moves, the head moves up and down some. You can turn the head side to side and rotate the head. So yeah, this guy has great movement all the way throughout. I really dig this a lot. Very, very pleased with the Dewback. So here's a size comparison of Leia with Old Man Luke and Old Man Han. I'm not going to call her Old Lady Leia. But anyway, I like the height difference between these three. And again, I am just devastated that we're not going to see all three of these on screen together again, ever. Like this anyway. Such a disappointment. Then here's Executioner First Order Stormtrooper next to the Traitor Stormtrooper, and it does look like the same exact thing with just different shoulder pads and of course different paint apps and different weapons. So I don't know, yeah, they both look cool. I do like this design right here. It does stand out to me. And then here's a Snow Trooper next to the Range Trooper, and I don't think the Range Trooper is actually going through snow, or is it? I don't know at the moment. I will be watching the Solo movie tonight, but yeah, I like seeing these two side by side. And then here's the Dewback Sand Trooper next to the other Sand Troopers I have. We have the Series 1, was this the Commander, right? Or the Chief? I can't remember the names of all of them, but yeah, the Orange Pauldron one is the one that is the leader of all of them and everything. And then you have the White Pauldron, Black Pauldron, and this is actually a Gray Pauldron, but with dirt on it. And I do like the paint apps on this original one the most. I just feel like the brown paint is just a little bit more evenly dispersed throughout all the armor. This one just looks a bit splotchy. I'm not the biggest fan of that. These other two are just a little bit lighter in the brown paint, but yeah, that first one is actually my favorite. Then for a Dewback comparison, I have my Power of the Force figure line Dewback right there next to this Black Series version, and wow, yeah, the Black Series version does look a lot more screen accurate, doesn't it? I don't know, I don't remember seeing this purplish color and it just being all brown like this, or I could be wrong, I don't know, but I do like the colors on this one a lot more. The face looks a little bit more like how I remember too. I don't know, they both look pretty good. For Power of the Force 3¾ inch line, this is actually not bad. And he has this chomping action thing going on right here. I think, yeah, you move the tail and the mouth moves up and down. So I think, or the neck and the head move up and down, so that's pretty cool. salt peanut, salt peanut, salt peanut. And then comparing the Dewback next to the most recent deluxe piece I had picked up from the Black Series figure, you can see Luke Skywalker and his land speeder right here. This is the regular retail version, not the SDCC exclusive, and I don't know, they kind of scale together pretty well, right? Pretty good. So I like most of the figures that I have over here. I got to give a big thanks to Big Bad Toy Store for making it possible. Most of these I did receive from Big Bad Toy Store, so thank you BBTS. If you're trying to pick up your Star Wars figures, you can get them there. And these are pretty good figures for the most part. I'm mostly happy with the Range Trooper figure, the Dewback. I'm impressed with the Rey figure over here as well. This Rey figure down here I like a lot. I love the Jawas. I didn't expect to like the Jawas as much as I do. I don't know why, but I love the Jawas, so I think I'm going to get 2 more Jawas. I don't know. There's a max of 8 in one shot, I think, so I think I'll cap it at 5 for those. I like these Death Star commanders again, you know, so I don't know. I shared my opinions with you. I want to know what you guys think. If there's any figures from here that you'd like me to review individually, please let me know in the comment section below. And I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of these figures. Let me know what you think of this video, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace! Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Then here's the Dewback next to the most